Hi there, my name is Leila and I'm 32 years old from Iran. I'm very happy to be given this opportunity to introduce myself. I hold my bachelor's degree in English literature and my master's in TEFL. Well, during the past 11 years, I have had the experience of teaching at English school, secondary school, kindergarten and university. But currently, I teach adults of different levels from elementary through to advanced. I always know teaching as a very rewarding career due to the fact that I have always responded well to my students and in turn they have responded well to me. So thinking of challenging myself more in teaching, I took the Salto course in International House in Bangkok, which gave me a very deep and new insight of applying teaching methods more practically in my courses. So throughout this course, I found teaching students of different nationality and culture absolutely amazing because I could make myself understood to them well and build up a very good rapport with the Thai students. So this positive impression motivated me to gain more real-world experience and international competency. So after getting through this course, I decided to teach abroad, specifically in Istanbul, because I had traveled there 3 years ago with my family and I found this city pretty beautiful with an ancient history, hospitable and friendly people who really made me feel at home. Regarding the topic classroom management, I've got to tell that there are lots of methods to be applied in a class, but I personally consider and handle some variables in the class to manage it perfectly well. They include how I present myself professionally to my students to have their attention all the time, and the way I talk and walk in the classroom, and how I use my voice as the most important instrument to manage my students. I always try to have a very well organized classroom by arranging my students' seats in a way that I can monitor them perfectly well to check their progress. And in addition, I always try to establish a very good rapport with my students in the classroom to get to know their interests, their needs and learning styles, to be able to set up some motivating and challenging activities. In case I have a lot of students in my classroom, about 20 or 25, I always have the chance of using more active and fun teaching methods, and because this class science setting contains a diversity of students of different learning styles and personality. So I just try to arrange most student-centered activities like pair work and group work, which maximize my students' participation. But of course, before putting my students in pairs and group, I try to give them a very clear cut instruction and check their understanding by asking suitable ICQs. And in anticipation of having some disruptive students in my class, I always set some rules and let my students know about them early on in order to respect each other's right. And I personally do talk with these students in person to get to know their problems, sort them out, and correct the behavior. Well, on the other hand, I try to get to know these students' types of personality and their interests, so that I can arrange some activities to involve them more kinesthetically, musically, and artistically. And finally, giving some responsibilities to these students can make them more cooperative, and it can also contribute to a well manage costume. So I hope you enjoy watching my video. Bye.